Okay, Monday, Tuesday, I guess it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. The Mariners continued to scuffle on the road on Monday, falling to Tampa Bay by a final of 10-2. Mariners had plenty of hits, just couldn't get the offense going. So far in this road trip, Seattle's 1-3 after dropping 2 of 3 in Cleveland, and now the opener of the series with the Rays. Nick Fortis got Tampa Bay on the board, and Luis Castillo did not look good on the mound. Bottom of the second, 3-run home run to start things off.
Into right center field. Rodriguez on the move. That ball deep into right center. And Canzone out there having trouble getting the handle on that one. And that ball is out of here. Boy, Canzone went all the way back to the wall. And I think he's thinking, oh, he lost his glove. And the fans giving him his glove back. And let's see if we can zero in on what exactly happened out there. Right now, it's a home run. Into left center field on the run of Rosarena. Can't get there, over his head. Going to roll all the way to the wall. Yandy's going to be waved around third. There will be no throw on the double by Lau. The Rays pick up another run. Diaz scores. Just in case, or maybe just for fun. And here's a line drive base hit off the bat of Caminero. Brandon Lau rounding third. He's going to score. And now here goes Caminero for second. He's going to be out there. He drives in the run. Brandon Lau scores. And Caminero, when that throw went all the way through.
Keep Chandler doing a single.
That's going to be a fair ball. We'll go all the way back into the right field corner. Cortez will score. Here comes Simpson. He will score. It's a double for Yandy, and the Rays tack on 2 more. Last tickets. Caminero up the middle. That ball will go through. Here comes Yandy. He's going to score. The throw comes all the way through. On an RBI single, Caminero picking up his 3rd hit. And he makes the 3-2. Swung on and a high shot deep into right center field. That's got carry and is gone. Home run, Kristen Gray. A 2-run shot. That's his 2nd home run. And the Rays tack on 2 more to make it a 10-0 ball game.
Fly ball, right field. Leo Rivas leaves the yard to right. His first game back with the Mariners since early this season, and he clubs his first career Major League home run. Leo Rivas, congratulations.
We're going to want that ball back. This is a slider that he hangs, and he absolutely covers it. What a pretty swing.
And a tapper by the mound, picked up by Lau, throw to first in time.
Seattle was 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Manager Dan Wilson says they simply have to do better scoring runs.
You know, offensively, I thought, the kid pitched pretty good. I thought he had a pretty good curveball tonight. It kind of froze us a little bit at times, and I thought he threw the ball pretty well. But a tough one tonight, and this is a situation obviously where we got to bounce back and come back tomorrow and try to get game 2. But positive there at the end. Leo picking up his first career homer. Really hit that one well, just a night that we got to come back from. It's been a tougher stretch for him. I thought the home run tonight, that ball was actually up out of the zone, and the guy was able to get to it, and hit that ball the other way, made some good pitches. I thought his velo was back up a little bit tonight, but obviously they were able to put some runners on there and take advantage of it, and it's something that I know. He's going to want to make some adjustments and move on, and he's been a big game guy for us a long time, and I know he will continue to be difference, and we know that we got to take care of the little things, and like I said, tomorrow's a time that we come out and we get after it again. This time of year, fatigue, it's everybody's got it, and this is the time of year we all play for, and being in this stretch run is what we're excited about, and a lot of that, you got to find a way, and I think that's what our guys will do.
Two teams are facing off in Game 2 of that 3-game set. That's on the way right now on Root Sports Northwest. Houston beat the Angels 8-3 to move 3 games out in front of Seattle in the American League West. Rangers beat Arizona 10 innings, 7-5. Athletics down St. Louis by a final of 11-3. Boston and New York are in a virtual tie for the top wildcard playoff spot in the American League. 3.5 games in front of Seattle. The Mariners need to watch out for Texas, who now trail Seattle by just a game and a half for that final wild card playoff spot. Kansas City is certainly in the mix, 2.5 games back. Well, Washington teams we follow in college football were 3 for 4 over the opening weekend. Central Washington used a big second half to beat Colorado Mesa 41-14 on Thursday. Saturday, Eastern Washington dropped its opener to Incarnate Word on the road 31-21. Washington State got a last-second field goal to beat Idaho 13-10. Washington topped Colorado State 38-21. It is the opener of the NFL week this week, with the Seahawks hosting San Francisco coming up on Sunday. Mike Macdonald is coming off a 10-7 first season in Seattle, while the Niners struggled with injuries and finished 6-11 last year. Now, despite all that, Vegas has San Francisco as a 2.5-point favorite. Coach Macdonald was asked if that's a motivator heading into Sunday's game at Lumen Field.
I think look, you know how we roll at this point. We got to focus on us going out and playing Seahawk football from the first snap to the last. That really is our focus. If you try to make it too complicated, you get all out of whack. At some point, yeah, there's things to have motivation material, bulletin board material, things like that. Probably keep it in-house when we use it, but I think you can tell it's just kind of like whatever to us right now.
Kickoff Sunday set for 105. That will be on Fox. The prep football season begins this week with 2 games broadcast here on the NCWLIFE channel. First game up on TV will be Friday when the Wenatchee Panthers host Lake City Timberwolves out of Coeur d'Alene. Grant Olson and Brandon Harley will have the call, with pregame getting underway at Lee Bofto Field of the Apple Bowl at 6:30 this morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Eastmont coach Jay Foster talked about how they have worked hard in the offseason on becoming a more balanced team offensively.
We've worked hard with Peyton in particular about being able to throw a football. We've always been able to run the ball here, and that's never been an issue. When Luke grew and we were able to throw the ball more, we became more dangerous. And so we really put an emphasis on that this year with him during the off season, and then all during the summertime, to realize that if we're going to be successful, we're going to be as good as I think we can be, we have to be able to throw the football. We have to make people play us honestly in both phases of the game. So we put a big emphasis on that. We got Bodie and Austin, who everybody knows about. We have Ethan Ekporiete, who is as fast, if not faster than Austin, and bigger. He's 6 foot, 195 pounds. He's going to be a sophomore. We have Javin Britton, who worked his tail off during the off season, who is a little meathead, when I say that, I'm saying that lovingly. Strong as all get out, can run. He worked on catching a football this year. So we have 4 guys, and that doesn't include Peyton, who I believe is the fastest guy on the team. That doesn't include that. We got 4 guys that I think can go 70 anytime they touch the ball.
NCWLIFE will be there Saturday for Eastmont's opener against Bonnie Lake. Game of the game time's been moved all over the place. Now set at 1 o'clock in the Apple Bowl. We'll have our pregame beginning at 12:30. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Tuesday.